East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the Yukon Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree, and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. And the Spartans will put toe to leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UConn's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll throw on third down.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll run the sneak for it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Tight end now in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Got his man. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. It's caught. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. And the Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker here. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the San Jose State Spartans offense will take the field for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Spartans line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Complete in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off play action on first down. Hauls it in. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Right down the middle. Hauls it in. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Fields. Fights off a defender. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. UConn is now threatening in the red zone. To the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. The lead is 6 in the first.
You want to talk about leg talent? That kid just made that kick 40-plus yards into the wind. That's incredible.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Rides to back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Spartans in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
This offense coming out slow, man. Kind of frustrating because you have that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. A quick pass to the left. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. trying to pick up a first down. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. UConn will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. To the air, it's Bush. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
At the 8-yard line. First and goal, San Jose State.
Wants to go up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. He'll pull it on the read. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6. UConn going back to work on offense. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Flips it out on the screen. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Catch inside the 25. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
UConn comes to the line with a first and goal. He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Dances away to buy time. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Absolutely perfect. They're now up 9-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question. But they avoid one in the L-Cup. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Bush. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. He'll take it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They booted away on 4th down. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The UConn offense goes back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just...
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Fields. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Wants to go up top. Got his man. Oh, the sweet feet. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, UConn! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Bush. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Tempo and overdrive.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He'll keep it himself. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UConn going back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Jukes his way for more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first down. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man in the middle. Turning it on. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UConn.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Look out, he's got room. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Spartans will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Bush. Under fire. Finds a little space. Short gain on the play before he slides. When you've already sent your punt around 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Complete to the left. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, San Jose State.
Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A lot of urgency for this offense. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll take the deep shot. Finds a tight end down the gut. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Got his man. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Are forced to settle for 3.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4 downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Wants to throw. It's Bush. Just a little off. Incomplete. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Second down coming up.
Off the play fake. Fires left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Using his feet to buy time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. There he goes down the right side. The 10. Touchdown Spartans. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Marshall pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. A masterful road performance, or as Coach likes to call it, thundering herd football. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. On the move, it's Fields. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Here's the handoff. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll go to the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to power their way ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the gun, running back on the move. Plows through the defense. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Bush. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Spartans want to crank the tempo.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's
breaks into the open. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Now the pitch. Makes it past the marker. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Got room to work.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And coaches sometimes can get hesitant, right? With a long field goal, 40-plus yards into the win, sometimes you'll see them go for it or punt the football. They believe in their kicker. And how about that? Drives it through the win. 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Creates a little room. There he goes. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Off play action. Got the quick pass. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Husky. And the pummeling has started.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This should be the last play of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Now the play fake. He's got him. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Bush. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Gain of 22.
To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, San Jose State.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up by 21 over Vanderbilt. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Running into the open space.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the
Oh, he's got some space. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. He'll do it himself. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Spartans headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Quick completion to the right. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Looking for a man. It's Bush. Hit as he throws. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. UConn is now threatening in the red zone. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Husky! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Back to pass, it's Bush. Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here comes the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Ball's at the 27, this offense facing a 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for space. It's Roach. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Gets open down the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Makes the grab. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll send the tight end in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. Slithers into space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Bush. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.